It's great to see you all today. Hey, tell you what, we have been doing this drumming, I think, now for 3 weeks, and we've done lots and lots of different styles of drumming. It's great to see you. My name's Mike. We've got Raoul, we've got Fred, we've got Costas, and we've got Tim all joining us today as well. It's really good. Now, those of you who joined us last week will know that at the end of last week, in fact, all of last week, we did some Cuban music, and we had great fun learning all this Cuban stuff. And we then put it out on our YouTube comments, and we said, please comment on YouTube out of all the different styles we've done, because we've done North African, West African, Brazilian and Cuban now over these last few weeks, he said, which was your favourite? Now you might have guessed from where I am that we are still going to stay doing some Cuban music today, because the vote came back saying everyone, they loved the Cuban music. Actually, I haven't been able to leave because, you know, with the lockdown that's going on at the moment, I'm stuck here in Havana. You can see my car, still haven't been able to move my car. A bit concerned the battery's going to go flat if I have to leave it like that for too long. But hey, we're going to learn some more Cuban music today. And can I tell you something that's really, really exciting? The piece of music we are going to learn today, nobody has ever learnt before. You are the first people in the whole of the world to learn this piece of music. And the reason why is because this piece of music was only written on Saturday and Sunday, and it was written by Raoul. Can we give Raoul a big round of applause? Ooh, yeah. And it's great. He sent it to us yesterday. He said, hey, we like that. We had a little jam of it. We've had a little see how it all works out. We've worked out some nice parts, and it's going to sound awesome. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to find out how all this music fits together. And first of all, with these Cuban rhythms, remember, everything is based around the clave. The clave are those two little sticks of wood that Fred has got today. I think Fred's got them. And last time we learnt the clave pattern that went play clave like this, play clave like this. Do you remember that? And you might remember, those of you who are particularly musically adept, that you remember I said that that's called the 3-2 clave, because we do 3 notes in the first bar, 2 in the second one, play clave like this. But then I said we can also do it the other way around. Now, Fred, over to you. Can you show us what are we going to do today with this clave pattern? How is it different from last week?
Okay, hello everyone. So we're going to swap it around. So the play clave that was in the first bar is now going to be in the second bar. So that's 3 notes, and we're going to put 2 notes in the first bar. So to make it a little bit easier, we're still going to count to 1, 2, 3 in the first bar. So we're going to go like this: 1, 2, 3, play clave, like that. So, but we're not going to play on the number 1. We're going to only play on the number 2 and 3. So it's going to look like this. Just watch me do it. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, play clave. 1, 2, 3, play clave. Does that make sense? So nothing on the first beat. So just put your hands up in the air on number 1, and it just means that we don't play on number 1, because it's very tempting to always play on number 1. So let me just do it one more time, and then we'll do it together. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, play clave. 1, 2, 3, play clave. Should we give it a try? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, play clave. 1, 2, 3, play clave. Lovely. Over to you.
Fantastic. Fred, can you show us what that sounds like actually on the clave?
Yes, sorry, yeah. Okay, we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, play clave. 1, 2, 3, play clave. 1, 2, 3, play clave. 1, 2, 3, play clave.
Thanks, Fred. That was great. Really great to hear that. And also remember, if you've got anything that's wood, if you've got 2 sticks, you can play that together, you can imitate the clave. Maybe actually at home you have some real clave. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's how the clave part goes for this piece of music we're learning today. And let's see, what else have we got? We've got a guiro part. Now, do you remember what a guiro was? A guiro almost sounds like it could be some kind of insect, but it's not. Oh, look, Raoul has got his guiro there. That is the guiro. And it kind of makes, it's almost onomatopoeic, that sound, guiro, because that's the sound you kind of scrape along it to play. Now, last time we learned pretty simple guiro rhythm. It's kind of a bit of scraping, bit sort of up and down on it. It's a bit harder, this one. But we're going to put a sentence to it because we think it's a hard rhythm. It's called a cascara rhythm that comes from Cuba. But we think if we put some words to it, it's actually not too tricky. Here are the words. It goes, I don't like chicken, I like tomato. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. Put your hand up if you're vegetarian, because if you're vegetarian, then that's probably what you'll be saying, isn't it? So, I don't like chicken, I like tomato. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. Can we ever go at clapping that? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Great. I'll tell you what's so tricky about that rhythm is to keep it going when I'm not saying the words, because you have to keep those words in your head. It'd be very easy to play it slightly wrong because it is such a syncopated rhythm. So we have another go. I'm not going to say the words out loud. You have to keep thinking in your head. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. Should we try it? 1, 2, 3, here we go. And stop. Great. Now that's me clapping it. I'm at home and I don't have a guiro at home with me, but we can see Raoul has got one. So Raoul, it'd be lovely to hear what that sounds like on the guiro. Wow. With a huh at the end as well. Fantastic. That's really fun. Great. So we've got the guiro part, we've got the clave part. Tim is our maraca man. Tim, just remind us, because some people weren't here last week, how do we play maracas?
Well, it's very technical, as you know. It goes like this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Or it goes left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Or it goes right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Or it goes right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. Basically, it's shake, 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 shake. And the easiest way to do it is with alternate hands. Now, I've got my maracas here, but I've also got my homemade maracas. Some of you will know about these already. I had 2 coffee cups with some beans in them. Now, you can use anything. You could use a couple of drinks bottles and put some rice in them, but make sure it's dry inside, otherwise you just end up with a big clump of wet rice. And then screw the lid on tight because you don't want to make a mess. And then it's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Any way you want. Shake them. That's all you have to do. Enjoy.
Thanks so much, Tim. That's brilliant. So we do love those maracas. And like Tim said, you can use anything that's got a shaky sound at home, which would be really good. So we're going to put our clave rhythm we're going to put it together with the Guiro and also with the Shakers. You can choose whichever one of those you want to play. We're going to put it all together, and because this tune sounds so cool, we're going to put Raoul with him on the trumpet. I've also got my keyboard here as well that I'm going to put in. So we're going to just see what it sounds like, everyone all together. So if you decided which one you're going to do, are you going to do the clave, the maracas, or the Guiro? I don't like chicken. Which one are you going to do? So let's put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, everyone. Did you like that? It was great, isn't it? Hey, Raoul, we absolutely love that tune. Hey, tell you what, Raoul, we need to find out a bit more about Raoul. Because you see, Raoul's a really amazing guy, because Raoul's only 21, but he's done an awful lot in his life. And Raoul was part of the first band to ever bring Cuban music to the UK. Wow. Raoul was played in that band, and Raoul, we're going to ask you some questions about it in a minute. But hey, everyone, can you put on the YouTube comments, bearing in mind how young Raoul is, can you just put what year do you think that was? That the first time Cuban music came to the UK. When do you think that might have been? That Raoul might have been in there. So Raoul, tell us a bit about that time. So what did you play? What was the name of the band? Don't tell us the year though, because we're going to get people to guess that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was interesting because some of the friends came from Cuba and Colombia and Argentina. So there was a mixture, some singers, but mainly percussion players. And the band was called Cayenne. Was actually the leader was Roberto Campoverde, which translated means Robert Greenfield. And then we went to another fantastic band. We did many Latin festivals, even around Europe, called Sonido de Londres. That was Stan Rivera, a brilliant flute player and sax player, great band leader, and of course Onward International. That we did television, we did some amazing recordings and touring as well, and that was Mr. Dave Bitelli. And and of course with the Cayenne was a musician that still has a fantastic Latin band called Roberto Pla. He comes from Colombia and he's absolutely brilliant. You should check him out. Fantastic rhythms, got loads of trumpets as well, trombones. He's on timbales, there's congas and bongos. So yeah, and that was the year. You tell us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raoul. I was muted then. Sorry, you couldn't hear me. So, Raoul, that was absolutely brilliant. So, what did you play? What instruments did you play in the band?
Well, of course, when there's an opportunity, I was playing the maracas, the guiro, anything hand, not so much the bongos and the congas, because I was playing the trumpet, mainly the trumpet.
Great. Well, I'll tell you what, we've had some people comment already trying to guess when that was. I can see Gourmet Mum. She has said, was it perhaps 2004 when Raoul was only 5 years old? Was it before 2004?
Much before.
Much before. Okay, so let's see. We've got some other people here. So Scarlett said it was 2000. So that's a bit earlier. Okay. Let's see who else we've got. Oh, someone else says 2015, 2013. Oh, we've got some other ones here. Bloom 746. They say, was it 1975? Was it before 1975?
Just after.
Just after. Okay, so if you've guessed before 1975, so that's the Jackie Simpson and Chris and Howard and Ian Simpson, that's my dad, 1970. So you're all wrong. So it's just after 1975. Okay, so Raoul, tell us the year. When was the year?
It was 79.
79. So it wasn't until 1979 when I was only 2 and Fred was a long way from being born. So it wasn't then, it wasn't until then we had Cuban music come to the UK. Amazing.
But the beauty was, up till then was disco, boom, 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 and as if you notice, we don't hit the 4 on the floor. So it's all boom, 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 boom. So that was slightly challenging for the dancers because they were used to the disco move, and this is slightly different. So it's very, very challenging, but it was brilliant. Very good.
Wow, thank you for telling us that, Raoul. And that's why it's great just to have Raoul writing this piece of music that's all based on this kind of stuff that he played when he played in that band. Now, we know that maybe at home you haven't got the real instruments. So Costas, he had some bongos. Costas, have you still got those bongos in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Costas, could you just play the bongo part you were just playing for us so we can hear it?
Yeah. So I'm going to count up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1.
Great, that's lovely. Thank you. Lovely. Now, you probably haven't got bongos at home. Tell you what I've got instead. I've got 2 saucepans. And I've turned these saucepans upside down. And I've just got them here. I'm just going to maybe lower the camera slide so you can see them a bit better. There we go. And with these on, I'm hopefully not going to fall off on my little table I've got here. So I can make them sound a bit like the bongos. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. See, they don't sound too dissimilar. Great, not too bad at all. Okay, so you could use that. Now, did anyone play the cowbell today? I can't remember. Anyone got the cowbell today? No, because we are going to put a cowbell in a bit later. We've got a cowbell. There we go. So, tell you what, Raoul, let's hear your cowbell part.
So yesterday we did the opposite.
We did, yeah. But tell you what, we're going to learn the part properly next tomorrow. So that's what the cowbell sounds like. Now, I don't have a cowbell, but what I do have is a mug, and I have a pen, and that sounds pretty much like a cowbell. The weird thing is, it's not metal. Now, obviously, please be careful. If you get your mum or your dad's best mug out of the cupboard, don't hit it. But, make sure you ask the grown-ups before you do any of that. But also, what could we copy to maybe get a guiro? Let's go back to Costas. So, Costas, what have you got for instead of a guiro?
My cheese skater, and I'm going to play the pattern that Raoul taught us today. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. I don't like chicken, I like tomato. I don't like chicken, I like tomato.
Thank you, Costas. So, and we've already had Tim show us how with maracas, you don't have to have real maracas. You can have anything that's got some shaky things inside. So that'd be really good. So, and also if you don't have clave, you could just do a hand clap. So what we're going to do, we're going to play the track again, but we're not going to play real instruments. We're going to play, apart from Raoul who's going to be on the trumpet, we're going to play, I've got my saucepans here, we've got the cheese grater, Fred's just going to do the hand clap. I'll maybe add in a bit of the cowbell on my mug as well. And let's just see what it sounds like, see how good it is. So you can join in as well. Should we give it a go? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. You know what? I think it's absolutely fantastic. We were all playing on junk instruments there, but it really didn't sound any different at all, did it? It's absolutely amazing. It sounded just like it did before. You know, we've had a video we've had on our YouTube channel for about 10 days now, because we've had so many people ask us, how are we able to be on Zoom, 5 of us together, playing music together without any of this latency delay thing? We might have just given away a little bit of how we have been doing it just now. But go and watch that video. Go and find that on our YouTube channel, because we kind of explain what we've been doing just to help people out. Because I know lots of people are trying to do lots of these music things, and it might help you. Great. So, hey, tell you what, we hope you've really enjoyed playing these Cuban rhythms today. We hope those nice new words are sticking in your mind to play them. You know, like we've always said, we are doing this for free every day because we love playing music. And what we love more than anything else is teaching other people how to play music, particularly music from other parts of the world. But we are kind of teachers, we are musicians, and we're not getting paid at the moment because we're all self-employed. So if you are able to help us out by able to donate any money to us, we'd be ever so grateful. In the description for this video, there's our paypal.me address, which is paypal.me/InspireWorks UK. You have to put the UK bit on. I think I gave that out as the wrong thing last week. So if you would like to be able to give us any money, we'd be very, very grateful. Shall we give it a go at putting all our rhythms together? We've done it a couple of times now, and I suspect there's one of our 3 rhythms, either the clave, the maracas, or the guiro part, that you haven't yet played. So maybe this time you could play that part as we put everything all together. Okay, I'm going to go back to playing my congas here to put that in as well. Shall we give it a go? Are you ready? And we will see you all tomorrow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! I hope you had great fun today, everyone. We've really enjoyed our session today. Please come back tomorrow, 2 o'clock. If you didn't manage to get everything played perfectly, you can always watch this video again. Everything's in the playlist. We now have over 4.5 hours worth of workshops that we've done here over these last few weeks. So you can watch back over all of them and have a good little practice of all these different styles of music. Thanks so much, everybody. See you soon.